Steven Spielberg once said that video games are not art. He stated that video games can't fulfill the same feelings as movies, can't tell a story, and can't develop characters.
Well, someone should show him this fucking game!
The Last of Us, developed by Naughty Dog, you know, the masterminds behind Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter, and some other franchise called Uncharted that not much people know about, is by far the best game of the year so far, and one of the best games of this generation. So let's stop the bullshit and let's get right into this sucker.
Let's get a move
on. Story.
Don't dwell on the story too much, I don't want to spoil anything about this incredible tale. Naughty Dog are known to tell amazing stories. Their unique way of doing motion capture with mocap actors doing the voiced characters is the way it should always be done. The voice acting in this game is some of the finest ever seen in a video game. The story is so thought through, to the incredible intro that I won't dare spoil for you, to the ending which I won't say a single thing about. The interaction between the characters is incredibly realistic, and the things the characters say are what people would say in real life.
Yeah, no shit.
I've never in my life had a movie where I care so much about the characters. Never mind a feckin' video game. You really get the feeling that humanity and society are on life support, and it doesn't have long left. Our two main characters are Joel and Ellie, who have to make their way across post-apocalyptic America to meet the Fireflies. Play the game, you'll understand. Joel has been on both sides. He lives in the world we know today before the outbreak happened. He is a hardened survivor and will use any means necessary to survive. Then there's Ellie, who only knows the world the way it is and has never experienced life outside the walls of broken society with crazy bastards doing anything they can to survive. The story has to be experienced, so I'm not saying anything else, but I can say it's one of the best that there's ever been in a game. 10 out of 10.
Bingo.
Gameplay.
Okay, so the game uses the same engine as Uncharted, so it's easy to assume that this is just Uncharted with zombies, but no. Naughty Dog really gave this game love and affection, like every other game they've ever made. There's a lot of variety in the game, including some RPG elements. For example, you can use things you picked up to craft items such as health kits or a shiv. There are three main enemies in the game. Firstly, of course, the zombies, which the characters call the runners, and then the clickers, which are the fiercest and most annoying enemies in the game. And the only way to kill them is to either empty out your gun or sneak up behind them and shove a motherfucking shiv down their throat. And finally the humans. They are much smarter than the infected and clickers, and any attempt to stealthily kill them will end up in a bloodbath with bullets and flaming bottles flying everywhere. Which brings me to my next point. You can choose to play the game in whatever way you want. If you want to sneak past enemies and take them out using stealth, or just an outright chaos with a crazy brawl or a gunfight with bullets flying over your head. You must choose wisely. Supplies and bullets are rare and you must make every shot count.
You make every shot count.
However, there is a few gripes though with the gameplay. For example, it does get repetitive and keep getting a ladder or plank and place it somewhere where you have to get across. Also, having to help Ellie get across the water, it's okay for the first few times, but as you progress through the game and you do it for like the 78th time, you wonder why the hell has Joel not taught her how to swim yet. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hear other reviewers complaining that the AI doesn't get caught when sneaking around, but hey, come on. I'd much rather not get caught than get caught every single second for something I didn't do. So yeah, gameplay, not perfect, but I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. The music in this game is just amazing. From the title menu theme to the in-game music, which is actually pretty rare. And of course, the main theme, which I just fell in love with after seeing the trailer. Here's some of my favourites. Naughty Dog have yet again made another masterpiece. They're finding that they are the best developers in gaming at the moment, without a doubt. 4 incredible games this generation alone, and 3 of the best games of all time last generation, and not to forget Crash Bandicoot on the PS1, which was my childhood. The PS3 may be on its way out, and the PS4 is just around the corner, and I cannot wait to see what Naughty Dog have in store next. PS3 may be going, but it's going out with its best exclusive of all time, The Last of Us. 10 out of 10.